to this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Making sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Sometimes twice a day, and you are having a bonus episode coming from your man, Captain Will. You are now rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got to go today, y'all. I said we got to go in today, y'all. We are talking about Dynasty. We are talking about South Carolina women's basketball, the three-time national champions. We are talking about greatness, personified greatness in all its colors, greatness all over the building. The Gamecocks are all accounted for. The Gamecocks are back. Practice, summer workout started today. It is a beautiful day for the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team fan base. We actually saw some clips. We saw some clips of actual real basketball. We actually saw some pictures of the Gamecocks working out. It couldn't have been on a better day. What better day than on June the 10th that you can see the Gamecocks start their stomp? And talking about stomping with the big dogs into a back-to-back championship. The Dynasty is here, y'all. It is here. You are all witnesses of the Dynasty that is bestowed upon everybody. Dynasty. Let's discuss some dynasties. Let's discuss some dynasties. We talk about, UConn back to back national championships in their heyday, their glory day. Tennessee in all their glory under Pat Summitt. South Carolina, you may as well mention South Carolina. 2 out of the last 3 championships. Could have easily been 3 out of the last 3. Championships, but 2 out of the last 3. Going for 3 out of the last 4 championships. When Carolina wins the championship this upcoming season, that is the epitome of a dynasty under the Dawn Staley era. I mean, come on. What else has to happen? For Dawn Staley to get the credit that she deserves? What else has to happen for these young ladies to get the credit that they deserve? Well, this is what needs to happen. We need to beat up everybody else again, go 38-0 again, win back-to-back undefeated national championships, and then maybe people will start giving us the credit that we deserve. Maybe that will happen. But in the clips that I saw Adhel Tac. I saw Maddy McDaniel, who we didn't see. We didn't see Joyce Edwards. We did not see Joyce Edwards because Joyce Edwards is prepping for Team USA, 18 and under. Going to lead that squad to a gold medal, much like she did last summer, to a gold medal. Had the highest points per game, all tournament team, all these accolades that Joyce had last season. I expect the same thing this summer. But she'll be back with the Gamecocks and ready. I did see the newcomers. We saw some Miriam Dada. We seen everybody. Everybody is ready to run this thing back again. Everybody's ready to run this thing back again. And then we had the information. Had that nugget that was dropped. And we kind of knew it before, and we knew we was going to do a West Coast trip in the first place. We knew that. We didn't know it was going to be Southern Cal. But Southern Cal don't want that smoke. Southern Cal don't want no parts of those South Carolina. No. Forget what you heard. And listen to the real. Southern Cal don't want no smoke from no South Carolina. They don't. They got some momentum going, but they don't want a loss on their record. They don't want that. Especially early. So no Southern Cal on the West Coast swing. So you're talking about UCLA, who's a really good basketball team. They're a really good team. And we going to LA, y'all. We going back to Cali. We going back to Cali. Yeah, we going to Cali, y'all. November the 24th, University of South Carolina Lady Gamecocks are going to California. California knows how to party. What? LA? South Carolina, UCLA? Want to show how we rocking the country? Oh, it's going to be rocking. It's going to be rocking. I'm not sure what UCLA's attendance is, but I know you only get one shot seeing South Carolina unless it's in the tournament. So West Coast, y'all better represent. Y'all better show up and show out because you are about to see greatness in your building. You about to see some Raven Johnson, Hollywood herself, the best point guard, for sure, the best perimeter defender in the country for your own eyes. You about to see Lights Out Pow Pow is about to do some work in her home state. It's gonna be Pow Pows everywhere. It's gonna be amazing for Oceanside herself to go back to the crib. You know she's gonna show off. And I can't wait to see it. You're gonna see some MiLaysia Fulwiley. You're gonna see not YouTube clips. Not TikToks, not Instagrams, not those things like that. You're going to see it live and in color. And it looks a little different when it's live and in color. You're going to see all of MiLaysia Fulwiley. Oh, yeah. Ashlyn Watkins, you heard of her? Oh, how dope would it be if Ashlyn Watkins actually dunked the ball in LA? How amazing would that be? You know, what I love about South Carolina, because the non-conference schedule is starting to, add up. It's starting to add up. So November the 4th? November 4th, you open up against Michigan in Las Vegas. Can't wait. Vegas. Then you got, come back to the crib, and I'm talking about the crib, I'm talking about Charlotte, North Kakalaki, to play North Carolina State. Then you're talking about November the 24th. Going to LA to play UCLA. What? And you still got on the docket for sure. You got UConn be coming to the crib. You got Texas going to be coming to the crib. You got LSU coming to the crib. You're probably going to have a North Carolina Duke situation, possibly a Notre Dame on the schedule. South Carolina ain't afraid of no smoke, y'all. We're not going to say, no, we don't want to play y'all. We're not going to say, we don't want to mess up our record. South Carolina may not go undefeated. The odds are we won't go undefeated. Those are the odds. You're not supposed to go undefeated every season, y'all. You're going to have some injuries. You're going to have some discourse. You're going to miss some shots. You're not going to play as well. Defense as well. But South Carolina don't want to duck anybody. But you hear people talking about they are ducking us. What are we going to do about that? Michigan, like I stated before, you're the first victim. Sorry for your loss. Because you're gonna get a whole dose of two separate teams, two different lineups. And you can take your pick of which one's going to defeat y'all. Take your pick. I'm already went on record and I'm saying that Raven Johnson, Tina Pow Pow, MiLaysia Fulwiley, Ashlyn Watkins, and Chloe Kitts is going to be starting lineup. I've said that. I've also said Raven Johnson, Tina Pow Pow, Bree Hall, Dada, Ashlyn Watkins. I've said before that Chloe Kitts is going to start with Sania Feagin. I've said multiple things. What I'm saying is we have so many different weapons, it don't matter who starts. It don't matter who starts on this basketball team. It really doesn't. Because we dive deep into teams that focus so much on the starters, so much on the starters and maybe a six player a la LSU last season. Focus on those players a la a team like UConn, although they had so many different injuries, so they didn't have the opportunity to play with a full roster. But you have a lot of teams only playing 6 or 7 players because the only way they can win in the basketball games is they have to play their best players because their depth is lacking. South Carolina ain't got no depth lacking. We got 13 players on this basketball team. Of those 13 players on the basketball team, 12 of them are 5-star recruits. And the one who's not a 5-star recruit is a 4-star recruit. Okay, so depth ain't an issue with South Carolina. So and when you depth ain't an issue with South Carolina, and there's no drop off when you're going from, there's no drop off. Real talk. There's no drop off from 1 to 12. You can rank how you want it. Who's the number 1 and who's 12. You can do all those things. And then in the presence of Sakima Walker coming back, being a grown up in the room, number 13. I believe that Sakima Walker going to be doing a whole lot of coaching off the court to keep all these girls in line. But when we talk about basketball, there's no team that has the talent that South Carolina has. That's why I'm talking about this dynasty type thing. This is why I'm discussing that. Dynasty. When you have 12 5-star recruits on a roster, some folks think, oh man, how we gonna navigate playing time? How we gonna massage egos? Well, first of all, if you come into the University of South Carolina, you already know that there's a pecking order. There's a pecking order on this basketball team. There's a pecking order, but also there's a lot of competition. So in order to move up that pecking order, you got to show that you can show up and show out. That's why the summer workout is going to be so intense. That's why the summer workouts should be on pay-per-view. We should be able to pay for seeing these workouts. I don't care if they TikTok dancing in the weight room. We should be able to see it. Gamecock fans should be able to see it. I'm just saying. I want to see some scrimmages. First team against second team, whatever matter. I want to see MiLaysia Fulwiley go against Raven. I want to see Pow Pow go against Bree. I want to see Maddy go against everybody. That's what I want to see. As the viewer, as the consumer, as a cheerleader for the South Kakalaki Gamecocks, that's what I want to see. That's what your man Captain Will want to see. We have a long time before we actually have real basketball. And, the first game is November the 4th. Hopefully we'll have some type of scrimmage situation, late October 31st. Not sure what that day is on. Not sure what day of the week it's on, but that'd be a prime opportunity. Maybe have a little scrimmage against one of the local teams to get some burn before going off to Vegas. And Vegas is big because Michigan want to beat us so bad. But not only Michigan want to beat us so bad, first game of the season, boy, if South Carolina was to lose the first game of the season, like LSU lost to Colorado last season, boy, there'll be parades in the streets. There'll be parades in the streets, and you'll be talking about Dawn Staley and all this and Raven and Powell and all these different things. Oh, they had too much fun in Vegas. They'll be making up stories. Oh, they did that. They'll be making up stories. Oh, I saw Chloe at the slots table. Oh, I saw Maddy down there TikToking. I saw all these different things. All these different things that ain't happening. But they want South Carolina to lose. South Carolina is not losing to no Michigan in Las Vegas in front of old Captain Will. That ain't happening. I dare to say that the line gonna be 20 plus points, South Carolina's favor. That's gonna be the line. Okay? South Carolina gonna unleash some greatness from this basketball team because, oh my gosh, what if Powell's shot is off? Oh boy, we got a chance to lose. Oh boss, Powell ain't hitting no threes. Oh, we got a chance to lose. Oh my gosh, what if Raven gets in foul trouble? Oh, what we're gonna do, boss? I tell you this right here. If Powell gets not hitting her threes, so what does that mean? You got Tessa? You got Fulwiley? Like, what does that mean? You got Bree? Please. Oh, Raven not playing well. She's in foul trouble. What are we gonna do? Last time I checked, South Carolina got a number 2 ranked point guard in this recruiting class. Her name is Maddy McDaniel. You don't know the name right now, but you will know real soon. You will know real soon how good this young lady is. Okay? Will she be the backup point guard? And it's kind of hard to say because South Carolina actually starts 2 point guards and Raven and Powell, and the rotation is amazing. But there is levels to this. And Michigan ain't nowhere near the level of South Carolina. Ain't nowhere near. Michigan in the minor leagues can play to South Carolina. Go ahead and turn up For the ones that go to Vegas, go ahead and turn up, have a great time. Go to the blackjack table, go to the roulette table, go do whatever you want to do before this game starts. Because when this game starts, it's all focused on basketball and laying the smacketh down to the Michigan Wolverines. And then we come back to the crib and we play North Carolina State. Okay. Spectrum Center. Now, Spectrum Center is doing all kind of renovations over the next 2 off seasons. And they're doing the renovations over 2 off seasons because they're trying to, you got new ownership and you want to make the arena look the greatest and comparable to some of those awesome NBA arenas. So for the new folks who are going to be arriving and showing up at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Kakalaki, you might see a stadium or an arena that looks maybe a little similar to some of the top-notch arenas that you've seen across the country. You might. Not sure how much work going to be done this summer because the Hornets been out for so long. You're talking about April, and we ain't playing no more basketball with the Charlotte Hornets till October. It's a long time to do some renovations because the Charlotte Hornets been on vacation for quite some time. But it's going to be fun. And North Carolina State is a really good basketball team. Sania Rivers is probably going to come back and try to get some payback in her home state, but there will be more South Carolina fans than North Carolina State fans. We all know that because South Carolina travels better than most. That's what we do. It's so awesome. And it's this dynasty that we speak of, this dynasty that we talk about, this dynasty that will look so amazing over the next 2 to 3 years because we are going to have some more top recruits coming in for class of 2025. Class of 2025 is a big year. 25 is a big year for South Carolina. And I say that 25 is a big year for Carolina because you obviously you're losing Pow and Bree Hall and Sania Feagin. Those three are given. So you got to get a quality. You got to get a couple shooters. You got to get a couple wing players to play some defense and also because you put the ball in the basket. That's why I'm so in love with Jazzy Davison. I want Jazzy Davison to be a Gamecock. I will say that to the top of the mountaintop. Jazzy Davison needs to be a South Carolina Gamecock. Now, with Feagin gone, Dada is she'll be playing this year and she still have another year. So the post is getting a replacement for Sania Feagin is kind of done. It's kind of done. Okay. And then you got Adhel Tac, Joyce Edwards, so many different levels. But the 2025, we have to get 2 wings, 2 shooting guards. Those are what we have. Around 6'1", who can shoot the ball and play defense. Those are the priorities for South Carolina. Make no mistake about it. We can always get a big that wants to come to Carolina, but because Carolina's inside out. So you're going to get a big to say, I want to come to Carolina. Probably in transfer portal. That's probably what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen because the level of, how can I say, the post players in the class of 25 that Carolina is targeting is very slim. It's very slim. 2026 looks more promising in terms of post players, but in the 2025 recruit cycle, it looks more along the lines of real quality 1s, 2s, and 3s versus 4s and 5s. And that's fine. It's cyclical, right? It is cyclical. But at this point right here, the dynasty is upon us for the next 3 to 4 years. Because as long as Joyce Edwards is here at South Carolina, who I believe is going to be a tremendous superstar level player, you ain't going to hear her talk. You're not going to hear Joyce Edwards in the same conversation as a Hannah Hidalgo and a Juju Watkins from last year, or Madison Booker, or any of those players, because she's not going to get that playing time like those young ladies had. Joyce ain't playing 33, 34, 35 minutes of basketball game. That ain't happening. But what you will see in clips, in stretches of a player who's going to light women's college basketball on fire. The number 1 player in the country is a Gamecock. She's going to get a gold medal. And she is going to be great for South Carolina. The repeat tour is on. It's on. Repeat tour is on. Revenge tour last year Raven coined that phrase. Repeat tour. South Carolina. It's time to do work, y'all. It's time to do work. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like it, share it, subscribe, tell somebody about it, repost it, retweet it, all those cool redos, because you're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.